All right, we're going to play a chart that will up the difficulty level, because it's OMEA. We have to do that. This one is arranged by Mike Tomaro. Actually, it's an original composition by Mike Tomaro. You've heard his name across all the different publishing companies over the years. Very well known for his arrangements of existing material, but in this case, this is one of his own pieces entitled Art-istry. It sort of evokes the feeling of, sort of that mid to late 60s hard bop, Woody Shaw, Freddie Hubbard kind of a sound. Here we go with Art-istry. Sam Blakesley on the trombone. Give it up. Mark Russo back there on the trumpets. Jim Rupp on the drums. So that was Art-istry, written by Mike Tomaro, sight reading by the Stanton's OMEA Jazz Reading Band. I want to take a moment in the interest of maybe relaxing chops for a quick second and introduce you to our brass section back here. Over here on trombone, that's Matt Ellis. Give it up for Matt Ellis. Matt's been around our educational circles forever and ever. He happens to be a neighbor about 100 yards down the street from me in Worthington, Ohio, but has worked for music and arts and been an educator and so deeply connected to our scene for so long. And next to him, that's Scott Garlock on the trombone. Scott has been a professor at Ashland University and is the executive director of the Cleveland Jazz Orchestra and an amazing musician. Next to him, that's Sam Blakesley. You just heard from him. Sam has had quite the tour of Ohio. He grew up in central Ohio, but went to school in Youngstown and Akron, but then moved to New York City and has been absolutely killing it, writing, arranging, playing, and teaching at the Hart School. Sam Blakesley, everybody. This is Mark Malden on bass trombone. Oh, okay. Mark is a music educator, teaches in Solon, Ohio, and is also a member of the Cleveland Jazz Orchestra as well. Mark Malden. Back there on trumpet, right behind Mark, that's Myles Bowers on the trumpets. Myles is the director of bands at Benjamin Logan, which is in Belfountain, Ohio, and he's been a part of his district's OMEA leadership, and is just somebody that, a dear friend of mine, and a former president of the Jazz Education Connection of Ohio. Next to him, you heard from Mark Russo on the trumpet. That's Mark Russo. Mark is another full-time educator, performer, also works with Royalton Music and is gracious enough to get Royalton connected to some of the other activities like the Intercollegiate Band, which you can hear tomorrow, and Mark spearheads that entire initiative. He volunteers his time to make that happen. Our lead trumpeter, straight out of the Cleveland Jazz Orchestra, that's none other than Scott McKee. Standing next to Scott, that's Jason Farrell on the trumpet. Jason works with music and arts, lives in Columbus, Ohio. All these folks, amazing musicians, deeply care for what we do in music education. Okay, I think that's enough. This is the point of the program where we introduce you to our vocalists. A sort of transplant, but like you can't, like where are you transplanted from? Born in Michigan, came to Ohio, graduated from Hudson High School here in the Northeast, went to Denison University, and is now out, based in Detroit, but coming down to Cleveland and even Columbus. I get to play with Olivia down in Columbus a lot. She's absolutely killing it. Will you give it up for Miss Olivia Van Goor? So we're going to feature Olivia on 3 vocals on this set. We're going to start with the great standard, Autumn Leaves.
Drift by my window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. But since you went away, the days grow long. Start to fall. do not hear on a winter sun, but I'll miss you most of all, my darling, when those autumn leaves start to fall, start to fall, start to fall, start to fall, they start to fall.
Olivia and Goor on the vocals. Robert Dove on the tenor saxophone. We're going to move on to another amazing jazz standard in a kind of a ballad format. This is Olivia singing the tune "The Very Thought of You."
And I forget to do those little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm feeling in a sort of daydream. I'm as happy as a queen, and funny though it may seem to me, that's everything. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes and stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my I see your face in every flower, your eyes and stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my
Olivia and Goor. The Very Thought of You. So I'd like to take a minute and have Olivia introduce herself. She's very special to Ohio and several of our scenes here in the state. But one thing that I thought was kind of serendipitous is I was looking for material, and as an educator, I'm working with all ages in Columbus, and I'm looking for big band material that can be played in front of children that doesn't always have like overly obvious like romantic subject matter. Not that it's bad, but you know, you want to find some other things, and Ella's done some really amazing tunes for kids. But I stumbled across this Anita O'Day tune, which was done with Gene Krupa and his orchestra, called Stop the Red Lights On. And of course, you know, if you're an innuendo person, do with it what you will. But the lyrics on their face are really fun and funny. But Olivia has a bit of an Anita O'Day background I wanted you to share. Yeah.
I love her. I mean, I think she's, you know, in the jazz vocal scene, there's so many vocalists that I look up to, but for me, the triangle is Sarah Vaughan at the top, and then Anita O'Day and Mel Torme are my two favorites to listen to, and the three of them really inform the way that I sing. And in fact, because he picked this Anita O'Day record, or this chart, I wanted to pay homage to her and do an outfit kind of like she did. And yeah, no, I love this repertoire. I love her stuff, and it's super fun, and like you said, child friendly.
That's right. You can also, I wanted to mention that Olivia has a pretty new record still. Your most recent one. Why don't you tell people about that, how to find it?
Sure. I self-produced when I first came on the scene and was encouraged by educators like these guys behind me and people in both Detroit and Ohio scenes. They kind of put the motivation in me to do whatever I wanted, and I realized that, you know, this isn't like the bigger cities where you're going to have a lot of record people trying to, you know, make that happen for you. And I was motivated enough to make my own couple records, which you know, for every 10 times that I think someone might mention a record, one time it does happen, and all 10 of those times I bring them. So I have a couple copies with me, and yeah, I have them all everywhere, but I have the real copies on me that you can buy.
So check out her music. Olivia Van Goor. We're going to sing this tune called Stop the Red Lights On.
Stop, don't do no wrong. Stop, don't be a bring down. Stop, the red light's on. Stop and take your time. Stop, make up your mind. Stop, don't be a bring down. Stop, the red light's on. Stop, it won't take long. Stop, don't be a bring down. Stop, the red light's on. son. Are you ready, Mr. Roy, to start spreading your repertoire? Ready, middle chest, go!
Olivia on the vocals, Jim Rupp on the drums, in the role of Gene Krupa, and in the role of the great Roy Eldridge back there, Jason Farrell on the trumpets. How about one more big round of applause this set for Miss Olivia Van Goor on the vocals. Close out this set with a Wayne Shorter composition. We lost Wayne Shorter, the great tenor saxophoner, composer, really a genius of our music within the last year. And this chart is on a tune of his entitled Lester Left Town. Sam Blakesley on the trombone, Brad Wagner on the tenor saxophone. We're the OMEA Jazz Reading Band. We're going to take about a 15-minute break, and we will return with some more music. Don't go anywhere. Call your music educator friends and say, finish your night here. We'll see you soon.